What's up everybody, Billy here, and I honestly hope you're not sick of these videos yet, but I'm really pumped up about Pokemon Go. It's honestly one of my favorite games to be playing right now just on mobile. It's really wicked awesome, and if it's out in your country, be sure to check it out in the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store to see if it's in your area to try it out. It's completely free to play. There are some paid elements to it, but you don't have to at all. You can play this game completely for free. So in this video, we're going to be talking about my top 5 tips in Pokemon Go, and hopefully you guys find these very useful. So let's start off with number 1, and that's talking about in the bottom right hand corner to show where nearby Pokemon are. So each little footstep represents about 100 meters away. The more footprints that there are, the further away that respective Pokemon is. Now if there are no footprints, it means that you're really close to actually getting that Pokemon, so get ready to capture it. Unfortunately in Canada right now, it's kind of weird. There's this bug where it always shows us 3 steps, so you just have to kind of go with which one's in the top row. That's the ones that are closest to you. And now number 2 is actually a better chance of catching a Pokemon. So before you throw that Pokeball at the Pokemon, be sure to hold down it for a little bit before throwing it, get a better chance of actually catching it. So the smaller the circle, the easier it will be to capture that respective Pokemon. Plus, you might even get some extra XP for doing an excellent or a nice throw. Next up is tip number 3, and that's that incense and lure modules stack. That's right. The next time you're hanging out with your friends at a Pokestop with a lure module, make sure you drop that incense as well for you to even get more Pokemon to even come closer to you. Now, incense work a little bit better if you're actually moving, but if you have a lure going on, a lure module on a Pokestop, make sure to get that incense going too to increase the rate of Pokemon that actually come to you. Next up is tip number 4, and that's to always make sure that you incubate your eggs. So now everybody has an infinite use incubator, so make sure to place eggs that you get from it at the Pokestops after one actually hatches. And as a quick little side note on the eggs themselves, the distance required to hatch them indicate their rarity. For example, a 10-kilometer egg will hopefully have a Pokemon that's rarer than a one that's in a 5-kilometer egg, and a 5-kilometer egg will have a Pokemon that's rarer than a Pokemon in a 2-kilometer egg. Now, if you guys want to see what comes out of the Pokemon eggs, be sure to check out the description below for a link to see what you can get from each respective egg type. I didn't really realize some of them had different ones. Next up is tip number 5, and this is on how to level up really quickly. So let's say you want to level up really quickly because in this game, the Pokemon's CP or combat power is somewhat tied to your level. So the higher level you are, the random Pokemon that appear will be higher CP as well. So in order to level up really quickly, this tip will require you to stock up on Lucky Eggs, Pidgeys, Weedles, and Caterpies. So Pidgeys, Weedles, and Caterpie only require 12 candies in order to evolve. So what you want to do is collect as many candies as you can from those Pidgeys, those Weedles, and those Caterpies, and then get a Lucky Egg. Make sure to activate it. So that's 30 minutes of real time, by the way, not in-game time. So if you close the app and reopen it, that time in real life will also tick down as well. And so while that Lucky Egg is running, be sure to evolve as many Pidgeys, Weedles, and Caterpies using the candies as possible in order to gain the maximum amount of XP, because Lucky Eggs double your XP. And there you have it, folks. Those are my top 5 tips for Pokemon Go. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to press that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more tip videos just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.